This fly is really good for pink salmon and Pacific salmon. I did really well in Alaska with this fly. And there was one day that was the only thing they would take. Ordinarily the pink's like a bright fly, and that day they really wanted something dark, and the egg-sucking leech was the one that did it. So here's how we tie it. Okay. Alright, so again, got a long shank streamer hook. I'm just going to go ahead and start the thread, run it down to the back, and just run it back up to the front, about to there, because I want to leave a 1/4 inch or so. So for this one, I use a product called Eyeballs, I-B-A-L-Z, and they work really well. They look kind of big, but they're really not. They're not too heavy. So I get that started in and just crisscross that a couple times, back and forth, and you can go like this. And I'm going to run the thread to the back. And I'm just going to put a drop of super glue on that. You can add the super glue, or you can not add the super glue. It doesn't make a huge difference. Just don't get it on your fingers. So there's the super glue. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit different color. The other one was a deeper purple, but that's not going to really matter. I already checked ahead with the fish, and they don't care. And I did get to see deep purple this summer, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to take the hair and split it apart, and I'm going to use a hair clip to hold it apart. And I'm just going to tie that in as a tail. About 3-4 wraps. And to that, I grab extra glasses out of here. A few strands of crystal flash. And I like to use a hackle plier, and I just kind of clip it on the crystal flash and cut it. That way it's easier for me to not have to pick it up and put it down, tangle it up. So I'm going to use about that much on this side. Stand corrected, you can still tangle it up. About that much on this side. And wrap that in. Okay. Cut it just a little long. We'll bind it in on the other side. And we'll go to the other side. So I'm just going to turn this. That about as long as I want it. Get that side tied in. Cut that. And what that does is I can use that piece on the next fly, and I'm not wasting stuff. So I'm going to undo my hair clip. bring that back all the way back, and I'm going to tie down those crystal flash fibers all the way up here. A couple of wraps to lasso them, tie them down good, because I think it just makes the fly more durable. Anything I do with tying flies, I kind of do it with that in mind. Okay, so we'll come up there. So now I got my rabbit fur strip, and I'm going to wind that up the fly. Just like this. I'll just pull the hair back each time I wind it. I get up behind the eyes, then I go over the eye and under the eye and over, and tie that down in the front. And trim it off. I'm just going to take that and bind it down. And if you got any stray fibers, you can just pull them out or cut them. Okay, so the last piece is the Eggstacy. So we'll just take that. And I like to square it up in the front. Couple of wraps to tie that all down. And I'm going to use my ever so happy thread burner. Clean up any bunny stuff. And this you're going to need about 3 wraps. So here's one. Keep your hair all pulled back. And there's 2. And one more. Here's the 3rd one. And I'm going to bind it down. We'll cut that. All I need now is just a really kind of a small head for the fly. And good and tight. And I'm going to whip finish it. Bring that up a little bit. This is a good one for doing the super glue on the eye, or on the head. So we got some super glue. Drop it on the thread. Just kind of wrap that in. And up and over. And that's it. Trim the thread. And you can really get picky and just comb this back a little bit. And there it is, egg sucking leech, and it's a great fly for Pacific salmon and steelhead, rainbows, big fish. It's a good fly. Welcome to all the new subscribers. I enjoy hearing from everyone, so please send along any comments that you have. I respond to each and every one of them. I really appreciate how we're growing, and we need to continue so we can get to the next milestone and hopefully have everybody along for the journey. Thanks for watching.